Hey, hey, it's your RJ of Black Belt Bots. Today we are talking about Facebook terms of service, how to stay within them and make your messenger bot the most Facebook friendly that it can possibly be. Now, I don't know if you were like other folks who have heard stories about bots and people getting their accounts taken away and Facebook jail and all of that kind of stuff. Let me explain it to you real quick. To clarify, what happens if you violate Facebook terms of service is they can yank your messenger account from your page, not your personal profile, your page. Meaning that if a potential client wanted to message you, that you wouldn't be able to get that message or answer it. So that's the penalty for violating the terms of service. But let's talk about how to never violate the terms of service. Hey, hey, cup of content. Good to see you. So, first of all, here's what I need you to do. I want you to, in order to never violate the terms of service, get into the mindset of putting yourself into the shoes of your chatbot subscriber. Okay. Put yourself in their shoes. How would you want to hear from you? Here's the big golden rule, and the one that I refer to every time I broadcast without fail. It is this: care about your user's experience in the bot. If you care about and think about their experience and put yourself in their shoes, then that mindset will carry you through to a very successful bot and also help you to avoid the things that get people into trouble. So, and I'm going to refer to ManyChat a lot during this because it's my main platform for writing bots and it's what I use for my clients all the time. In ManyChat, it will warn you when you are doing a broadcast, and broadcasts are what get people into trouble. Too many broadcasts that are too salesy, one on top of the other. That is what gives people a bad taste in their mouth, basically. And that's what makes people unsubscribe. So you want to be careful when doing your broadcasts. Facebook allows you a 24-hour window. If you have had an interaction with somebody in the last 24 hours, they will allow you to send a promotional message. What's a promotional message? Those are the sales. This is this discount. Press this button to get this discount. Press this button to buy these shoes. Press this button to buy. Click here to buy. Those are promotional messages. Now, Facebook won't allow you to do that promotional message unless you've had an interaction with the subscriber. So here's how you're still able to send those promotional messages if that's what your bot is about. If you're very product driven, of course you want to let people know you've got a discount going on. But here's a way to do it that will both be caring about the user experience that your subscribers are having and allow you to sell those shoes or whatever you got going on. So here it is. Just ask their permission first. Drop in with a hi, how are you? And then say, I've got some new stuff that I'm putting on sale this week. Do you want to hear about it? I've got a new product. Do you want to hear about it? Just ask their permission and then put a button that says, yes, I want to hear about it, or not right now. When people hit yes, that is the interaction that Facebook is looking for. When people hit yes, you've interacted with those people within the last 24 hours, and then you can send them the promotional message about the shoes or whatever you got going on. So it's really simple. And honestly, if you think about it like a conversation, if you were sitting at a networking meeting and somebody just launched into the discount that they're having on whatever they're selling, what would you want to do? Walk away? I would. I'd go refresh a drink, talk to my Aunt Susie, whom I haven't seen in 3 years that I just made up that's not really standing in the corner. I would get away from that conversation. If you don't ask permission in a regular conversation, it drives people away. When you do that in a bot, it drives people away too. So just take a second and ask their permission. If they hit yes, you can tell them about it and it doesn't violate the terms of service. Simple stuff, easy enough. But if you go and read, there's a lot there and it's not always the most user friendly experience. So that's why I'm here to explain it to you. Also, if you're having a lot of broadcasts, here's something to remember that if you are sending a broadcast nearly every day, people are going to get tired of that pretty darn quick. Even if they're interested in your products and services, they're going to be like, man, I'm getting this message over and over again. I'm not ready to act on it. I need to tune it out. In order to prevent message burnout, we'll call it, just in ManyChat, there's a way to send a message in silent mode, meaning your phone does not vibrate or ring, and there's nothing on the lock screen when they go to look at it the next time. Instead, the message will appear in their messenger as an unread message. This is something that you want to do. If you are sending a broadcast message every single day or every other day, very, very consistency, more than, let's say, 3 a week, you're going to want to start sending these in silent mode because then people know that message is there. They know that they can go look at it. They know that there's a new one, but it's not constantly calling their attention. You want to call their attention when it's valuable and worth it. You don't want to call their attention every single day. People will tune you out. People will unsubscribe. Your bot will not be successful. So that's just a tip. And another one here. Gosh, always remind people they can opt out. In texting, when you're doing text message marketing, it's an FCC rule that with the first message you send, you have to tell people how to unsubscribe immediately. I got a text message the other day. I got a new piece of computer equipment. It was awesome. And the store that sold it to me sent me a text message. And right in the image, it said, reply with this word to opt out. It's an absolute rule in text messaging. For me, it's a rule that I use in Facebook Messenger marketing as well. Remind people they can opt out. When people are hitting on your messages, I remind people on a regular basis, you can opt out from this. You don't have to get these messages. Why? Why do I want people to unsubscribe? Well, my darlings, it is this. I would rather have a smaller group of engaged people who really, really want to converse with me rather than a huge group of people that I'm hoping somehow against hope some tiny little message will get through and then they'll turn to me for help. No. You know what? We've been working on that for way too long and it doesn't work anyway. Give me a smaller crowd that's more engaged. I will do better with that in the long run than I'll ever do with thousands and thousands of people. They're not hanging on my every word. I ain't Gary V, baby. I ain't. So, reminding people that they can unsubscribe, seeing people unsubscribe from your bot, that is all actionable. That's actionable information you can do something about. So to sum up, staying within Facebook terms of service, to give yourself a mindset of caring about your user experience, caring about the conversation you're having with people. Ask permission first. If you're going to send a promotional message that is all about the sale, discount, click here to buy, ask their permission first. Give them a button to click if they want to hear the information, and you will not violate the terms of service. If you've got tons and tons of broadcasts, babies, set that on silent. If you're in ManyChat, there's a way to do it off the broadcast page. Ping me if you need to know that a piece of information, and finally remind people they can opt out. You'll have a better group of people in your bot. They'll be more engaged. You'll have more success with it. So, my darlings, that is the end of this live stream today. Hoping that this is going to be a neat format because I kind of like it a lot. And so we'll see how that goes in the future. And that's it for me today. I will be live streaming tomorrow. I'll be live streaming tomorrow on on the Black Belt Bots page at 1 o'clock p.m. Central. We're going to be talking a lot about broadcasts. So if you're new to bots, if you're waiting to get in there, or if you've already started and you would love to be explained what's going on in bots like a normal person, I'm your girl. So hit up Black Belt Bots tomorrow at 1. And that's it for me right now. And I will see you in a bot.